A very good morning from our second vlog of 2016 from Rome, and today I'm at Cinecittà World, which is around a 40-minute drive away from the centre of Rome. Now, as I'm starting every foreign theme park vlog this year, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we got to the park. So this one's nice and easy. Again, from the Rome Termini station, you can get on a city sightseeing bus. You pay just on the bus just there, or you can buy your ticket online with your park ticket from the official Cinecittà World website. From there, you meet at 9:30, jump on the bus, and then it takes around 40 minutes to get here. That's how easy that one is. Now, this park looks really nice, and it actually opened in 2014. It's pretty much a brand new park. I mean, it's a couple of years old. And look at this. This looks really nice. We've got some really good theme in here. Again, it's beautiful weather. Looks like they've got the red carpet out for us. Nice idea though, it makes you feel quite special when you're coming in. There we go, this looks really nice actually. Big curtains, it's like you're going on stage. Love it. Okay, so I'm inside the park. You've got your typical Main Street style area, which is nice actually. I like the look of this. Got the little vehicles down the side. It'd be nice if these moved up and down. But I suppose these are good photo opportunities with them standing still. Nice theme buildings. You can tell this is pretty much a new park. I mean, when you're walking round, you can just feel, it feels so new. Like looking at the pathways and everything. Obviously, of course, you've got a big screen down the bottom with some fountains. Oh, we love a bit of jumping fountains. These are for Dean. Guest relations on the right. And here we go, this is like the hub of the park. Hello. That's all your schedule of different shows and things is on the screen. Oh, it's actually called Main Street as well, looking at that. Nice area. Impressive theming. So it's time for my first ride of the day, which is this beautiful roller coaster from Intamin. And when you look at the layout, does this possibly look familiar to anybody from a theme park in the UK? I'll give you a few seconds to realise. It's actually a clone of Colossus from Thorpe Park. However, what makes this awesome is the fact it's got lap bars on the trains, meaning, well, it's going to be a lot more comfortable than riding Colossus, which has definitely got a bit rough as late. This is only not even 2 years old yet, and the fact it's got lap bars as well means you're a lot more free on the ride. It's a 10 looping coaster, the same as Colossus. But there you go, look at this. So technically we'd be standing just inside the building for X if we're at Thorpe Park, because the queue line for Colossus runs around the back. The only thing that's really different from this is the first drop is angled differently. And here we go, Alta. So we've got a nice little queue going over the track just here. It's crazy to think that Colossus has got this clone though. I mean, this looks really nice. It's really fresh, dug into the ground a bit as well. So let's go and have a look. Get on this ride. I'm looking forward to trying this one. This is probably the park's signature roller coaster. Here we go. Very caged in this queue line. Them houses all around there as well. I mean, the locals must like roller coasters to live around here. Here we go. That's more of a view. You can definitely tell that's Colossus now. It's like we just walked into the lost city. There we go. Right, let's go and get on board. I'm looking forward to trying this. Like I say, the fact it's got lap bars means it's probably going to be a lot more enjoyable. And I really like Colossus. It's my favourite multi-inversion coaster in the UK. I'd take Colossus over the Smiler, mainly because I'm not a big fan of Gerstlauers. I prefer Intamin. This is nice. I can get right underneath the Cobra Roll. There you go. And of course, over here we'll be looking at the shop, Colossus shop. However, this has got a really nice theme station. I don't have a clue what that audio is, it's just kicked in, but it looks quite good. Right, let's go and give it a ride, and I'll give you my review when I come off. Wow, Altair was an absolutely fantastic roller coaster, and the fact that it's got the lap bars makes it absolutely incredible. I've always loved Colossus ever since it first opened at Thorpe Park in 2002. I've always loved it as a roller coaster, but that has just completely topped it as an experience, and it's probably one of my favourite Intamin roller coasters I've ever ridden. It was really, really smooth. That is probably because the train design has enhanced since Intamin built Colossus at Thorpe Park, and of course having the lap bars on that made it absolutely incredible. It was a really good, enjoyable experience. In terms of the inversions on that, it felt pretty much the same as being on Colossus, but you're so much more free. For anyone who's been on a multi-looping coaster with lap bars before, will know how much better they are. That wasn't quite as good as a Mega Coaster would be, but in terms of Intamin coasters, as far as they go, that was absolutely fantastic. A really good ride. The station was really well themed as well. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really impressed with that as a roller coaster experience. Out of 10, that gets a good 9 from me. It was brilliant. When you're going through the inversions at the end, obviously on Mega Coasters they don't have inversions all in a row, whereas at the end when you were going through the barrel rolls, it was absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. I absolutely love dark rides, and I especially love when a park puts a roller coaster in the dark, and that's exactly what Dark Mare is. This is an Intamin freefall coaster, basically 13 from Alton Towers, but the whole thing is inside a massive warehouse. So I'm looking forward to trying this and seeing what it is. In terms of theming, we've got some good stuff in the queue line in terms of like newspapers on the wall and all these different signs. I don't really know what to expect from this one at all, but one thing I do know, it's absolutely dead. Right, let's go and give it a go, Dark Mare, and I'll give you my review afterwards. Look at this. Times, the world's oldest newspaper. Now, Dark Mare was my kind of coaster. That was absolutely brilliant, and Cinecittà World have done a really good job of thinking that all through. It wasn't just a roller coaster in a building, much like if you've seen the Rainbow MagicLand vlog that I did yesterday whilst out here in Italy, you'll see that I wasn't very impressed with the marathon spinning coaster. That was brilliant, and I would go as far to say that I prefer that to 13. The overall experience in there is brilliant. So you'll come out of the station, you'll turn around to the right and go up the first lift hill, probably around the same sort of height as 13, then straight down into a bank to drop to the left, where you've got some fantastic scenery, and it's like they've used projections, but you can't see the projector, which is really good, and they're projected all around inside the building. I'm not sure how it's done in the middle, because in the middle is the helix for the ride, so you'll bank round to the right helix, and then there's some sort of projector going upwards with like a mist effect. That was really good. I was really impressed with that. After about 30 seconds of going around the coaster, more tight bankings and really good helixes, you'll come into the free fall section, where instead of like 13 at Alton Towers where you'll drop a little bit and then down, you drop the full thing all the way, which is really good. There's all screens around the side, and it's like you're about to get pushed down. After that section, instead of reversing backwards like 13 does, you go forwards again, a couple more helixes, and then it's round into the brake run. That was really well thought out. There's some good audio in there, like a dark sort of ambient drone, and some really good theming. They've really thought that out. I was really impressed. 9 out of 10 for me from that one. They've done a great job. For a dark coaster like that, you've got to get the ambience just right, especially when it's a horror theme like Dartmare. And I think Cinecittà World have done a really good job of that. I was very impressed. So well done to you guys. This looks nice. And it's time for Shawn's interesting fact now. This is the longest max super splash in the world. There you go. And it's also really well themed. They've done some great jobs of the theming it. I mean, you can tell this park's only a couple of years old. Well, not even that yet. Not quite as tall as Atlantica Super Splash at Europa Park, but definitely just as well themed. And this one you get 2 smaller drops and an airtime hill instead of 1 huge drop. It's a nice day to be getting wet today. It's not quite as hot as it was yesterday. As you can probably tell on the camera, it's a little bit breezy today. This looks nice though. Oh, is this the entrance over here, is it? Oh, it looks like it. What a strange place for the entrance. I was automatically heading for down there because you've got all the trees here. But there you go, here's the entrance to Actium. I don't know, I'm awful at pronouncing these ride names. Let's go and give it a go. This is going to be a long queue line, this one, isn't it? Red carpet, they like the red carpets. Here we go, we've got some random theming. There we go. Random pops in the queue. I bet this gets absolutely huge queues in the summer. I suppose this is cold. If it was too cold for people to ride water rides yesterday at Rainbow MagicLand, then this is definitely too cold for people. I don't know about these two though. They don't mind getting wet. But yeah, in terms of like the weather, they just don't seem to like getting wet over it. I know it is April, but to me this is warm. Today it's about, hey, fanfare's on. Be wide, yeah. Making good use of these speakers. But yeah, they don't seem. Oh. There you go. But yeah, they just don't seem to like getting wet. I mean, yes, it's about 24, 25 degrees today. For us in the UK, that's a really nice day to be getting wet. We've got some nice topiary. Ah, let's go and give it a go. You don't normally get too wet on Atlantica Super Splash at Europa Park, but for some reason I think I might get a bit wetter on this one. Nice theme boats as well. There we go, extension queue line. This looks great. And drops among the waves. To fight the battle and in order to roam, you must be low and free from high pressure, hard, neck or back problems. Oh, it's in English now. Any physical condition which could be aggravated by the intervention. Pregnant women should not participate in the battle. If you're ready to face the enemy, you need to lower the nice queue line. Your legs and arms side. Loud audio, that's what we want.
Asciutto bagnato. Ah, vedi, questo è quello che trovavo. Vedi, cosa bella lunari. Sorridi? Ah no, su quella. Sì, no, poi scendiamo qua e risaliamo da là. Sorridi, su quella che fa la foto.
I really enjoyed the Max Super Splash. As soon as you left the well-themed station, it was up the lift hill. Could have done with maybe a bit more theming around the top, but pretty similar to Atlantica Super Splash really. There's not really any theming around the top at all. And then it was down the first drop, back round again, up the second lift hill, and then down a slightly larger drop into the airtime hill, and then round the bottom back into the station. It was a really good ride. It could have done with a little bit more theming on the lift hill, but I've said that about Atlantica Super Splash. I do prefer Atlantica Super Splash as a ride to that one. The main reason because obviously on Atlantica Super Splash you get the turning section at the top, then you go down backwards for a drop and then spin round to go down the main drop, which is considerably taller than that. But not a bad ride at all. Like I say, it was really enjoyable. The queue line was well themed. There was one issue with that, and that was operations. It was running one boat, and I waited. There must have only been about 40 people in front of me, and I waited a good 20 to 25 minutes. There needs to be running that on at least 2, maybe even 3 boats to increase the throughput. But yeah, in terms of an actual ride, it was really good. And that's not Mac's fault that they're running it on a low throughput. At the end of the day, Mac are the king of throughputs out there in the theme park industry. And I'm sure if they saw how that was being ran, they wouldn't be very happy. But anyway, it was a good ride, a good firm 6 out of 10 from me on that one. It's now time to do an Intamin drop tower that's themed to a big elephant. And I'm not even joking, look at that, it is a huge elephant. I mean, this looks really well themed, but what excites me, oh, they're excited. What excites me quite a bit about this ride is the fact the drop tower is not actually that tall. There you go, it's only small, but that is a good thing because from previous experience with these sort of drop towers, like Apocalypse, for example, at Drayton Manor, you all know how much I love Apocalypse. It's absolutely amazing, and it's not that tall, but neither is this. I'd say this is around the same height actually as Apocalypse. I'll have to look up the facts on this one. But it looks about the same height. You've also got stand-up, floorless, and sit-down available. It looks really, really quiet, and I'm going to get on it because as you can see, it is quite windy, so I don't want them to close it off due to the wind or anything. But yeah, like if you look at Hurricane Condor at Port of Ventura, it's a fantastic ride, but it's just not got the force there unlike these smaller drop towers. Manufactured by Intamin, so it's pretty much the same as Apocalypse. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. So it's like Apocalypse size, but with the same sort of theme as Hurricane Condor. If you look at the top, it's nice how they've themed it at the top and put something on there. And of course it's a giant elephant. There we go, let's give this a go. Arawan, the Lost Temple. It's not very often you ride a drop tower in a big elephant. It's absolutely huge as well, look at that. It's not until you come in the queue line you realise the size of that. From what I've seen in the past sort of 10 minutes while I've been watching it in the area, a lot of the Italians look quite scared to go and ride this. Us being from the UK, we're used to rides like this. However, over here, it's not quite as common. Really atmospheric music as well. Look at that, it's absolutely huge. I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. Bit of an overgrown queue line. Fits the theme though. God, I do love a good drop tower. Look at this. Absolutely dead. There's about 7 people waiting. Here we go, we're going underneath inside the big elephant now. I think I'm going to try stand up first. So I'll see you when I come off and I'll give you my review. I'll do stand up, then I'll go around and do sit down. Then we'll have a bit of a review. Is this the... That's the sit down. You know what, I'm going down here and stand up. That just sort of proves my theory really. You've got 4 people on that one in a big queue, 1 person on that one in a short queue, and none of these people here obviously want to try out stand up, which is good for me because it means walk on queue. I'll see you after the ride on this beautiful Intamin drop tower. Looking forward to this. Oh, now that was really good. In terms of how intense it was pretty much the same intensity as what you get on Apocalypse. I don't know what it is about the smaller Intamin towers, but they just seem to be much more forceful than the larger towers. But that was great. It was just as good as Flawless on Apocalypse, which was great. It was really good to ride that. I'm a huge fan. The only difference with that in terms of Apocalypse is instead of tilting at the bottom, you actually tilt at the top. So it's kind of like Hurricane Condor really, where you go all the way to the top and then tilt, instead of tilting just outside of the station. But yeah, that was really good, 10 out of 10. I love a good Intamin drop tower. So I'm going around again, it's absolutely walk on, but I'm going to queue a little bit longer this time with the people who want to queue for the sit down. But yeah, it's good that the stand-ups walk on. I'll be having plenty of re-rides on that later. Back round again. Irwin, you're a little baby, I love it. Very well themed as well, you know, it's sort of good to see. I mean, Apocalypse has got some really good theming. If you've seen our Drayton Manor vlog from this year, you'll see how happy I was to see that they had new audio in the station. This could do with some audio in the station as well. Maybe just have this playing, to be honest, what's in the queue, because this is quite atmospheric. But it was really good, really enjoyable that. Really nice views as well, because Cinecittà World is a part that's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It's not in the centre of Rome or anything like that. It's kind of like Rainbow MagicLand in the middle of nowhere. So you get some awesome views. People generally seem really scared on this. I suppose people do on Apocalypse really. I mean, hey, up the elephants. That was well timed, wasn't it? There you go, hello, you're a little baby. Let's go and give you another good ride. Ride the elephant. That is one impressive drop tower. The sit-down seats were fantastic as well, probably more intense than Apocalypse, and that's helped by the fact that the seats on the sit-down also tilt forwards. I mean, you couldn't really see down as much as you can do on the stand-up where it's completely unrestricted view, but even the sit-down seats tilted forwards, much like they used to on Hurricane Condor at Portaventura, and they don't do now, unfortunately. But that was great. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't realise the smaller towers came with the tilting sit-down seats as well. That was great. Fantastic drop tower, and my favourite ride here so far. Absolutely love that. In terms of major attractions, that's kind of it in terms of the main rides. It is a small park. A lot of people have said in reviews and stuff that it's not really a full day park. Of course, for me, there's 4 really good rides that are worth re-riding there. Of course, the Intamin multi-looping coaster, which is great. I'll be having plenty more rides on that. The lap bars are awesome. Of course, the amazing drop tower, the water coaster as well, from Mac, which was brilliant. I enjoyed that. Probably the weakest out of the 4. And then, of course, Dartmare, which was really good as well. Fantastic indoor ride from Intamin. Seems like they got a bit of a contract going on with Intamin. Hey, you can hear the screams. Because obviously 3 of your major rides here, all from Intamin. Obviously the drop tower, the freefall coaster, and the multi-inversion coaster. Seems like Mac didn't get a contract for a mega coaster, not yet. I'm not too sure what this is. I've seen from the top of the drop tower just, it looks like some kind of walkthrough, sort of in this sort of army base just here. I'm not too sure what it is or anything like that. Let's have a look at the restrictions board. I like keeping these parts a bit of a surprise really before I come. Please be careful when walking and moving inside the attraction. Slippery surface. I don't know. We're going to give it a go. Let's go and have a look and see what it is. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but looks like we've got a bit of camo netting going on. Minimum, an adult or coming person was present between 6 and 10. Now it can't be a scare maze then. I was getting my hopes up, but I thought it was going to be a secret scare maze. Let's go and give it a go. Ooh, okay, I'm in a submarine. Is it a submarine? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is not a real submarine. This is a recreation for a film. Okay. It's
a set for a film.
It's a set for a film. This set were in the studios of Cinecittà.
Yeah.
Not in the park. It's a recreation of German U-boat of Second World War. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's used for several films.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact,
your English is good. Yeah.
in fact, you can see Russian.
Oh yeah.
Russian and also German. Okay. German fights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is the electric engine, but now come on in the real engine room.
Oh, okay. I like the hat.
Wait here a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Scissor and look the engine.
Okay. I've been made to wear a cap. I've got a hairnet on.
It's quite annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
It's quite annoying noise. Okay, the only positive point about the steam engine is the kitchen, okay?
The kitchen, yeah.
So, go in the kitchen, Ken. Oh, this is a very tiny kitchen.
It is, yeah. We've got some beans on
Yeah,
there.
Mr. Beans.
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy. Oh, no, Mr. Beans. Okay.
The beans on the air.
Okay.
Oh, it's on fire.
Bedroom.
Yeah. The kitchen's on fire. There we go.
Well, it's a very tiny kitchen in which works one only cooker.
Okay. One cooker.
Oh, come in.
Dishwasher in here. Okay, the bedroom.
This bedroom is for all the sailors.
Okay.
So the sailors must switch the sleeping time. Okay?
Yeah. Small beds. Very small.
In the real submarines, the bed is smaller and lower.
Okay.
This is larger, respect the real submarine.
Ah, okay, yeah.
To unload, to direct. Okay, aspetta, yeah. Wait a minute. It's larger than the real submarine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's larger. Alright.
For to unload the space to the camera, then lights, the phone microphone, okay, and the cast.
Okay. Oh, we're going through here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go.
In the film acted Harvey Keitel, no,
No.
Matthew McConaughey, and Bon Jovi, the singer.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. Bon Jovi, yeah.
Bon Jovi acted here, in this set.
Oh, in here, really? Oh, there you go. It's an interesting fact for you. Bon Jovi was here. There we go. Hey.
Living on a prayer.
He knows it. Well, what is the idea with the hat? What's
The hat. Oh.
Yeah. What?
I have this. Oh, come on.
I love it. There you go.
Two wheels.
Okay. It's very nice. It's very well themed.
Yeah.
It feels very real.
The periscope to watch us to see outside the submarine,
Okay, yeah.
and the tower. Would you like go on?
Yeah. Well, I can go up.
Go.
Okay. Ooh. Easier said than done. I tell you what, yeah, I won't go all the way up there.
It's very hot.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the way out. Okay.
Go on, please.
Okay. Hope you're enjoying your tour of a submarine. This is strange. Okay.
Oh, this is the radio room.
The radio room.
The sonar.
Oh, yeah.
Radar room. Okay, this is the sonar, and this is the radio room. To send messages and receive.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Hey, Mayday, what are you?
Mayday!
This is the officers and captain's bed.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, this is a nicer bedroom.
Yeah, it's the Lux bedroom for the rich.
Yeah.
Rich, no. Officers and captains. This is the tiny bathroom.
Bathroom?
Yeah, bathroom.
Oh, wow.
You can see about here.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
open, please, because I use it this morning.
If you ever need the toilet while you're at work, you can use that. Yeah.
What?
There you go. Little seating area. It's very realistic, isn't it?
Nice. Oh, this is the head of the submarine. Under your feet, and there were the missiles, the rockets.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Rockets. The sailors take them and drop on the hooks.
Yeah. Oh. Hey! There we go. Like a cable car.
Okay.
Woo! Mac rides. Okay.
The rockets get in.
I thought you wanted me to crawl through it then. I was like, I'm not going in there.
Will you let go?
No.
I shoot you.
I'm not going in there. The best ride of the day.
Okay, man, it's finished.
Okay, thank you very much.
you.
And you can watch yourself back on YouTube.
Oh, you too.
Yeah, Theme Park Worldwide. You'll
Oh.
check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you want the hat back?
Bye bye. The hat, me, please.
You want the hat? Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
What the hell just happened in the past 10 minutes? I really don't know. But the guy in there was great and he gave a really good tour. Obviously, when you come to parks like this that aren't really in a touristy area, it's sort of hard to find staff that will speak English. But he did a fantastic job there of explaining that to me, giving me a tour around that submarine. It was quite realistic in there though, some really good scenery. And the fact that Bon Jovi's performed in there as well. So there you go, I'm sure Chris will like that one. But yeah, it was a nice little walk through. There is a couple of stage shows here as well, I believe, what I'm going to go and check out, and hopefully we'll get to see some of those. But yeah, it's a really nice little park. I'm just heading back over to the Intamin Multilooper to go and have another go on that. And then I'll head around and have a look around the rest of the park. There's like a Wild West area around the back which looks quite good, like a movie set. And then there's also a children's area which I believe has got a few more rides in there as well. In a few years' time, this park could be absolutely fantastic. If they keep building more rides and adding to it, it could be great. At the moment, yes, it is only a small park, but it's got a nice selection of rides for what it's got. In terms of quality, it's definitely got more quality than quantity. It's got some fantastic rides and some really nice scenery as well. But yeah, I'm having a really good day so far. Like I say, the drop tower is my favourite thing here so far. But the other three rides, the other major three rides are great as well. I mean, Dartmare's great inside there, you know, and the water coaster, the Super Splash as well. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? I was going to say water coaster then. I suppose with the water coasters, like water coasters such as Poseidon at Europa Park and Super Splashes much like this. You know, they are fantastic rides, and it's a shame we don't have one in the UK. It'd be good to see one at maybe Alton Towers. As much as I don't think Secret Weapon 8 is going to be one, it would be good to see. I mean, you don't get that wet on either the water coasters or the Super Splash, so it'd be good to sort of have one of those in the UK, but unfortunately we haven't. But you never know, we might do at one point. Right, let's go have another ride on this. I'll show you some off-ride shots of the coaster in action as well. Show going on. It's a really good set actually around here.
No, sceriffo! Non ho altre pistole, te lo giuro!
Va bene, mi voglio fidare di te, vediamo se te lo saprai guadagnare. Esci con le mani sulla testa e lentamente.
Ok, stai calmo, va bene? Sceriffo! Come si prova a essere la parte del perdente?
Sei un dannato miliardo, lasciala stare! Vediamo che altro uomini ieri, sono tu ed io!
No! Se non posso vedere io, non lo fa nessuno!
Voluto tu! Vieni! Adesso getta la pistola! Getta la pistola, ho detto!
Mai!
Sparisci da questa città! Ti lascio 5 minuti per abbandonare, non voglio più vederti! Via!
Maledetto!
Vattene via!
I really like the Wild West area. It was a very well themed area of the park, and of course it is a film set, so it doesn't feature any rides around there, which is a shame. But it's good to see they've got some restaurants and shops in the buildings, and also got a little show going on out in the area as well. The one thing I've noticed about Cinecittà World, it's not really split into themed areas, but it's split into these nice sort of well-themed rides, but they don't really fit into an area. But it works really well. I mean, for a park like this, which is a movie studio, behind the scene look at the movies if you like, it works quite well. Like round the corner you've got a Wild West area, then just here you've got a horror themed roller coaster, but it works really well and I'm enjoying my day here. It is quite a small park. I would say you can do this in less time. I mean, it's only 12:30 now and look at how much I've done already in terms of the rides here. Big indoor play area just here though. Unfortunately I can't go inside. Max 140 centimetres, 1.4 is a shame. But that must be big inside there. It's a huge play area just inside number 3, building number 3. But yeah, in terms of a park, it could really expand to be something quite special. I'm just going for a look now around the little children's area and see what we've got around there in terms of rides. I think there's a few smaller flat rides and things around there. But yeah, I don't think it's a full day park. For me, yes, because I love the drop tower, I love the coasters, and I can sit on them all day, re-riding them. However, for someone who just wants to come maybe have 2 or 3 rides on the rides, then that's it, you know, then I would say probably half a day is absolutely fine for this park. That's for now anyway, until maybe, you know, they might get some expansion going on in the next couple of years. All right, let's go and have a look around this little children's area. A few little children's flat rides around here, these are quite nice. Not really much going on in terms of theming around here. And I don't like what they've done to the backs of the buildings just here and painted like different colours on the back. That's the Main Street entrance area and they've just painted like the squares on the back. I mean, I suppose they can get away with it being a set and all being about being in the movies, but I just don't think that looks very good really from this angle. And they've also got a splash battle as well. Again, nothing spectacular in terms of theming around here. A bit like Rainbow MagicLand yesterday where the children area isn't really that well themed. I mean, this is nice, but it's not got much going on. When you look at areas such as Sesamo Ventura, Portaventura and things, there's always a lot going on. Oh, that mist was so nice. It's definitely got out really warm now. You know, I said earlier on in the vlog, it's nowhere near as hot as it was yesterday. Well, I'll take that back. It's probably hotter here now because there's hardly any shade at all. Little drop tower. Little fire brigade shooter thing. Quite a few kids rides though, which is good. I think a couple of thrilling flat rides that go down well because obviously they've got the drop tower. But in terms of other flats, they've got nothing at all for thrill seekers. So that'll probably go down well. Still can't believe that submarine walked through though. That's a very weak children's area. Probably one of the weakest kids area I've ever been in, to be honest. I mean, it's got quite a few rides, but in terms of the theme, and it's very quiet and dismal, there's not a lot going on. It needs some happy, vibrant audio to really bring that area to life. And also, it's just very open. I mean, for a kids area, you want to have lots to look at, lots going on. In there, it was just the rides, and then absolutely sort of nothing else around it. It'd be good if they had some audio, maybe a stage in the middle just with some shows going on. It was just a very quiet area, and for a kids area, you want it to be quite happy and vibrant. It seems the park are quite good at creating good atmospheres around the rest of the park, but in terms of the kids area, no, it wasn't great. I mean, I know that I'm a 22-year-old adult, soon to be 23 if you want to send me birthday presents. You know, I probably shouldn't be reviewing it, but in terms of how it looks and things, I experience all the you know, areas of the park. It's not just about roller coasters for me, it's about the overall experience. Nice themed area though, the entrance. I'm trying to find somewhere to eat, but I heard on TripAdvisor, I know you shouldn't really look at TripAdvisor, but I heard that food was a bit of an issue here, and for someone who's really fussy, well, that's probably coming from people who aren't fussy. From someone who's fussy like me, I'm really struggling now. So I'm trying to find something to eat. So I managed to find somewhere quite nice for some food. I ate in the saloon in the Wild West area. It was really nice. They had a burger, chicken burger with fries, which was quite nice, and with a drink, a Coke as well, a good classic Coke, and it was €10. So quite expensive, but it was nice. It was a good plateful, and it was good on Shawn's food review. I was speaking to a really nice member of staff in there as well, who spoke brilliant English, and I was talking to him about the different food options at the park. Because after walking around, I noticed there's not really any quick service restaurants, like somewhere to just go and get burger and chips and sort of sit outside, you know, or get hot dogs and things. And he was telling me how they wanted to have all sit-down restaurants here. So I think he said there was 4 main sit-down restaurants. So when you come here for food, obviously take that into account. You know, if you don't want to sort of sit down for a long period of time and have food, then bring your own probably for this one. However, it only took me around half an hour all in. The food took about 10 minutes to come out, and it wasn't too bad at all. But I've been locked up in jail now, basically. It's not good, really. I mean, I only said that I think Apocalypse is better than the Intamin dropped out here, but they've locked me in. Look, let me out! Help! See, no one's interested. They just left me in here like an animal. Let me out! Help! I'm locked in. No one's interested. I suppose I'm just going to sit here all afternoon then. No dark mare for me. So I've managed to break free, just about. But yeah, it's a really nice themed sort of set around here. Like I say, it would be nice if in the future maybe they went for a wooden coaster or something to complement this area really well. I can just imagine a woody, maybe down the end, just next to that building just there. Done a good job with this though. I like how even on the ground, it might be like a tarmac gone across, but they've put like sand and stuff on top to make it feel a bit more realistic. I'm having a really good day at Cinecittà World. Like I say, it's just gone 2 o'clock and I've done everything countless times now, you know, which I think it is in need of some form of expansion. The park's been having a few financial sort of problems since it started, and I can sort of see why. On a Saturday, this place should be heaving. It's a Saturday, the weather's beautiful, but there's not really many people about. I mean, I'd probably say there's 1,000 on, maybe 1,500 if that. But yeah, it's not that many really for a nice hot sunny day, you know, but I can definitely see them getting some more attractions. Here's the school. Little piano in here. I bet they've glued the keys down. Oh no, they haven't. Tell you what. Oh, half of them don't go down. Look at that. I was going to play Haul the Mountain King for you. Oh, there we go. I can't do it, can I? Twinkle, 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 little star, how I wonder what you are. That failed miserably. See, they can do so much with this. I'm not sure if in peak summer season they do more with it, but it's got potential, little areas like this. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to go and have some re-rides. So I'm going to go and have an hour on the multi-looping coaster and see how many times I can do, see how many inversions I can get on that as well. Bear in mind, it's 10 looper. So I reckon if I have 10 rides on it, maybe 100 inversions, that sounds quite good. And then I'm going to go and have some more rides and everything else. So I'll see you a little bit later on. I'll leave you with some shots now of the park and how beautiful some of the theming is here. So here's a look at this, and I'll see you a little bit later. Time for some re-rides. Let's go. It's not very often that it's wetter to stand off the ride than it is to ride it. So it's took me an hour and 10 minutes to have 10 rides on Altair, which isn't too bad for 100 inversions, but in terms of the throughputs, it was quite slow. This wasn't because there was a queue. It requires a minimum amount of people to go on the train before it can be dispatched, which is fair enough I suppose, but it just means it takes a little bit longer on a quieter day. Just walking around to go around again for an 11th go. I've just seen a nice little geeky shot for you just here. So this is just to the right of the queue line entrance. You get a nice little shot of where the other train is stored. This is basically the maintenance shed. There you go, you get a nice little shot of the wheels. It's not very often you can see in the maintenance shed. See underneath the train, so you got the Intamin wheels just there. You can see that it says Intamin on those as well. I just thought it was a nice little thing to show you really. I mean, it's not very often you get to see you know, a coaster from this angle, and you sort of see there in detail as well how the, you know, there's a lot more room in these than the Colossus at Thorpe Park. Look how roomy the trains are, especially if you're in the front of a car lot. And then there you've got the restraint system, which is the lap bar which comes down from the top, but instead of going over the shoulders it is just a lap bar, which is great. And you still got your standard Intamin seat belts on there as well. Yeah, I thought that'd be nice. Quite a nice little geeky shot for you there. It's a nice theme station this though as well. Looks great. Cinecittà World, Altair. This is brilliant. I mean, you could do with a bit more audio around here. They've got a speaker over here which doesn't seem to be doing much. It's playing like a little drone. Yeah, because this is a really impressive piece of theming. Maybe some smoke effects or something around here would be nice. Can't complain though. For what it is, it's a really good coaster. I'd love to see Thorpe Park maybe upgrade the trains on Colossus. Be great to see. I mean, Colossus is a great coaster. Like I say, it's one of my favourites, but look at my hair, God. You know, it's one of my favourites, but in terms of the actual trains, they're not very comfortable at all, especially for larger people or taller people. You know, it makes it a not very comfortable ride. With that, it'd be great if they added the lap bars. I suppose the only difference with that then would be, instead of there being pressure on your shoulders keeping you in, there is more pressure sort of on your stomach, which might cause more pain to some people. But in general, I think it's a much better ride having lap bars. Altair, there you go. It's worth coming to check out if you're in the area. I think with both of these parks, they're fantastic to come to. I wouldn't want to come any more than a day to one of these parks. But in terms of two parks together, Rainbow MagicLand and Cinecittà World are fantastic to do as a weekender, or just 2 days together. And also you get the chance to go into Rome as well and see the sights and things, which is what I'm doing tomorrow, and I'll be doing a Rome attractions vlog as well. But yeah, that's the thing, it's a nice 3-day sort of trip to come and do. If you don't want to do Rome, fair enough, and want to just do the parks, it's a nice couple of day trip. But yeah, there you go. So as I've had countless re-rides on all the park's attractions, I'm going to go and see a show. I mean, it's 3:30, it's in this huge theatre just here, and for every attraction that they've got a little sign at the start. You can see it just over there, and it counts down exactly how many people are going into the venue. So you can see it's on 700 and something at the moment, and going down. So it means it's got a lot of seats in it. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a big 4D cinema, theatre show? I'm not too sure, so I'm going to go in, and I'll see you when I come out, and I'll let you know what I thought to it. I do love a good show, so I'm hoping it might be some sort of high energy acrobats or dance show. We'll soon find out. Let's go. So I've just come out of the theatre, and when I went in, of course, massive theatre, some really good lighting effects in there, and it wouldn't have been a bad show if you could understand Italian. I mean, I know it's a bit of a risk when you come to these other countries and watch shows. Normally, obviously, it's music and dancing and stuff. With that one, it's more of a magic show, if you want to call it that, but there wasn't really any illusions to watch. It was very you know, interactive with the audience, so I didn't really understand too much what was going on. So if you do only speak English, it's probably not the best sort of show to go and watch if you do come. It lasted around 35 minutes. But don't get me wrong, I like to see these things. It was a really nice venue, and me loving lighting and things like I do, it was great to sort of see the venue that it was in. But yeah, I'm not going to give it a review. I don't think it's fair to review a show that I couldn't really understand that well. But I do like seeing these live shows. It doesn't seem like there's anything else here in terms of huge entertainment. There is like an ending show on the entrance, which we'll check out shortly. But it's just time to get a few last rides in now. I mean, I've had loads of rides today. I've had about 15 rides on the Intamin Multi-Looper. And then of course, I've done Dartmare a lot. I've done this probably around 15 to 20 times. I've done the drop tower 22 times. I love the drop tower. I've done the water Super Splash. How many times have I done that? 4 times on that, so not too bad, but this is awesome. It is one of my favourite dark coasters there is out there, Dartmare. Like, it needs more of an entrance, really. I mean, you got this huge building here, and then just this little entrance on the side. It's well themed though, I give them that. So I'm going to have my last rides, and then we'll head back to the entrance, see the end of the day show, and I'll give you my review on Cinecittà World. I've had a good day today, it's been great, and it's been really, really quiet as well, so plenty of re-rides. I'll see you up at Main Street. Can't be a visit to a new theme park without having a look at the mugs. We got there Nino's Creek, Star, Cinecittà World, T-shirts. Here we go, this is the good stuff. Heroin, this is for the, oh, I like that as well, look at the handle. That's for the drop tower. It's quite nice, touch the sky. I like it. The chef is big. Bet he is. What else have we got? Got a chair, you can buy a chair. Dartmare, yeah, some good merch. I love Dartmare. What we got here? They're quite nice, €31. Quite expensive. You want just a normal mug. It's got anything on there. Oh, Cinecittà World, that's not too bad. Might have to be that one. I've got to have at least one mug just to take back. That's all just generic Rome merch. What about this? I love Cinecittà World. It's not too bad. €7, that's not too bad. Probably have a couple of mugs. There's quite a lot to choose from mugs wise. Not too keen on that. Ooh, Dartmare's got a mug. Bit of a small mug, but €10, quite expensive here for merch. Right, I'll have a look round, I'll get my purchases, and then we'll sum up our trip. I mean, it's been a really good day. I've really enjoyed it. It's been fantastic. You saw a little clip just of the little ending show. It's still going on at the moment. It's not that good from what I've seen entertainments-wise. They're not very good when it comes to that here at the park, but we'll see. You know, when I come back next time, because there will be a next time. It's been a really good trip. So I'm going to head out to the exit, get my merch, and I'll see you there for my review of this park.
closing the doors. Thank you for spending a wonderful day with us and for joining the movie action. We invite you to exit Cinecittà Street. Have a good evening and see you soon.
Oh, I like the little closing show and the little closing announcement. It's a nice thing that parks should do, and I think we should see that more at UK theme parks. You know, I've had a fantastic day. It's been a really nice park. Is it a full day park? Probably not. I mean, it's only because I've done so many re-rides that I've spent the whole day here. But it's been absolutely fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. My favourite ride here, oh, it's a tough decision, but I am going to have to say the Intamin Drop Tower. I did really enjoy that. But the indoor coaster, Dartmare, was fantastic. The multi-inversion coaster from Intamin was fantastic as well. And there's some really good rides here. I enjoyed the Super Splash, that was good. Could have done with a bit more theming, but I've had a really good day. It's been fantastic. This theme park is small. It's not a full day park, but what it has got is quality. It's not got quantity, it's got quality. There's the 4 major rides here. They're in the process of building a few other things at the moment, and I'm sure it's somewhere that we'll return to again here on the channel. Now you're going to ask me, I know I'll get this in the comments, so I best say it. Which one do I prefer out of Rainbow MagicLand and this? It's a tough decision because Rainbow MagicLand has got so much more to do, but in terms of quality rides, it's probably not got as much. However, I am going to have to say Rainbow MagicLand is my favourite out of the two. And there's a tough decision because the quality's there at both, but I just felt Rainbow MagicLand has a lot more to do in a day, you know, in terms of rides. But here, they've definitely got some quality rides. I'd take the roller coasters here over the roller coasters there, but the ideal thing to do is do both. You know, whenever you can, come over to Rome, do both. It's a 2-day trip, 3 days if you want to do sightseeing, and you'll really enjoy it. The operations have been really good today as well, which has been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and all the footage that I've got for you guys. It's been brilliant filming it, and I hope you've enjoyed the solo vlogs. I mean, it's been something a little bit different. I am having a day in Rome tomorrow, so if you want to see what we get up to outside the theme parks, because when I come to the parks I like to do the sights as well, so see my Rome attraction vlog, which will be online soon. That is it from Cinecittà World and me, Shawn Sandbrook, and here's the bus back to Rome, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Good day, good day.